Welcome back to the Soggy Sleeves YouTube channel. This is my 2004 Tacoma. When we first saw this one, what we loved about it was it seemed to be in great shape. The color wasn't my first choice, but I've learned to love it. The paint's in great shape, trim's all there. The interior is phenomenal. There's nothing wrong with the interior. We just wanted to make sure we protected it, so we put in some cheap seat covers, floor mats, dash cover, all that, steering wheel cover. It's the access cab. It's only got 2 doors and then some flip down seats in the back. With these first gen Tacomas, they only offered the 6-foot 3-inch bed with the access cab. So in order to sleep in the back, that's what we needed. And the truck did not come with a shell. Originally, the plan was to get in an ARE shell with the 10-inch rise, so we'd have some more headroom to sleep in, and then mount the racks and everything on it. Those were $3 to $4 grand. We were just gonna go for it, and then we saw this one on Facebook Marketplace for $250. So that was a pretty sweet deal. Up on top here, it didn't come with any racks, so I kind of assembled these on my own. I bought the rails separate from the footings, and then I kind of made my own watertight seal with these plumbing gaskets, cut them to shape. There's self-tapping and sealing screws holding them in, but we also put eye bolts through, which serve as on the interior of the shell as something to hang stuff from. We'll show you that a little later. Then I got the Yakima HD bars. I mounted my old cargo basket on it that I had from my Subaru. So that's just my old Amazon cargo basket. It works great. We got the two for rod vault there. The rescue tracks. And there's still enough room here on the edge. We could put like a shower or an awning. All right, so I'll show you what the inside looks like. So as you can see, it's carpeted, which is awesome. That helps a ton with condensation and just general insulation. We got our fan and reading light hanging here. We got some LED light strands. One at the rear here and one at the front, so you can have it while you're reading in bed at night and turn it off easily. So let me show you what we did with these window covers here. We needed insulation over the windows to help keep us warm, and I wanted something that would keep us cool in the summer and warm in the winter. So it's January right now. We've got them flipped so that the black side is out, so it's absorbing all the heat coming in through the windows, and then this is reflecting your own body heat back onto you. When it's hot outside, you just flip them around so the black is facing in, and then this is reflecting all the heat back off the truck. This stuff pretty much keeps it at 65, 70 degrees in here year round. You don't need a heater in here. You hardly need a blanket most nights, and so it's been an awesome option. We just Velcroed them on. These windows open here. If we had gone with the custom shell with the 10-inch rise, we would have put in wind doors and everything. But this one, we just took it as is. We thought maybe we'd change that down the road or upgrade, but so far we love it. We keep our bed assembled in here all the time, and then we have this really durable blanket that we put over top just so we can slide stuff in and out without worrying about damaging the sleeping bag. These are really awesome solar rechargeable motion lights and also just floodlights. So when we set up camp, we'll stick them here, and then we'll stick one on the other side here. This summer in Montana, this gave us a lot of peace of mind. It was so hot at night that we'd sleep with the back of the truck open, but we were in thick grizzly country. It kind of was worrying us, so we just put that on motion, on the motion setting. I mean, that was more for just peace of mind. Probably wouldn't have stopped a grizzly. It might have, who knows, but it made us feel more comfortable. We did sleep with bear spray too. So we built a platform system in this. We'll go into that a little more later. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna pull the bed out just so you can see how this whole thing's put together. This whole sleep system is completely integrated, so we got the pad that fits in the sleeves on the back. The sleeping bag has a top level comforter. Then we have our down comforter, and then the sheet. Up here in the hood, we've got another little down hood cover, and then these pillows, which pump up with air as well as have a memory foam layer. This is all Nemo brand. This the down comforter comes out and acts as your backpacking pillow. It's rated down to 15 degrees, and then the synthetic overlayer on its own is rated down to 0, so we're not going to be cold. Then inside we just got a couple 2-inch foam pads here just to keep us off the wood, offer a little more protection, and just a little bit more cushioning. Okay, so with this platform system, we wanted something that was going to be easily removable, washable, durable, and cheap. So I think we ended up spending $100 total on all this stuff. The way it goes together is pretty crucial to the whole plan. We've got lots of cubbies up in there. These little panels remove so that you can access things. There's a storage compartment in front of and behind each wheel well. Up there by the heads, there's 2 storage compartments. And then down here in the middle, there's 2 separate kind of drawer systems. So let's pull all the gear out, show you what we keep in here all the time, and then we'll show how easily the whole platform system comes out and goes back in. These 2x4s here kind of just act as a little barrier to hold your stuff in, as well as keep the spacing between the joists even. We just pull those out here. We got these totes which fit in there just perfectly. You can fit 2 in each side. This one we just keep, snacks, food, just non-perishables. And up in here, see, this has just got blankets, mats, all that sort of stuff for setting up camp. I think there's a couple more emergency items stowed in there as well. Wading jacket, fishing gloves, propane heater, stove, garbage can, propane. And like I said, since it's so insulated in there, you don't have to worry about storing your propane because it's not going to get above the upper limit, the upper heat limit. Those are empty though, however. We usually just take an adapter and fill it from our big propane tank that we keep up on the rack. Okay, this is our kitchen tote, apparently. Let's see what's in here. Utensils, first aid kit, French press, lights, kitchenette, toilet paper, fuel, just basically everything. Oh yeah, and the travel chest set. We had to get the magnetic one because Bracy kept getting mad and flipping it over. Side compartment, we got wading boots. Just a good place to put them when they're wet and muddy, not get everything else all wet and muddy. Over here, Just kind of some stuff you might have to get to quickly, some gloves. It's always good to have some work gloves around. This is our awning, which we just attach to the rack or anywhere. You can attach it anywhere to the truck with suction cups. That's been awesome. Trench shovel, machete, mallet, stake. I use this stake to stake down the trash can. And a good old pair of pliers. It's my own little roadside hazard kit that I've kind of collected over the years. Okay, so let's get to this. These side covers come out. This main piece just slides off. Everything kind of just fits together like a jigsaw puzzle. All right, let me get these pieces. I'll hand these out to you, babe. All right, hand that to me and I'll show what it looks like up in here. All right, so this is how it's assembled. We got some more emergency stuff in here, toolkit, lantern. But anyways, this is built just like how you would a deck onto a house. This is the house, this is the ledger board, and these are the joist hangers and the joists. And what's awesome about these joist systems is there's no assembly required. Everything just slips into place, so you don't have to worry about removing screws or bolts or anything. They're labeled so I don't mix them up. Okay, and then this just lifts out of there. So does that. We won't take these all the way out. You kind of get the idea. And then this just comes right out. So how I did this was I just went on to Tacoma World, an online forum, and somebody had posted schematics of all the interior dimensions of the back of this specific truck. So I used that, transferred it to some graphing paper, and just kind of drew out how I wanted it, got the exact measurements, went to the hardware store, and I think we put this together in one afternoon, pretty much, for $100, give or take. My brother-in-law did donate the plywood, so that definitely helped with cost. But yeah, this was super affordable, super fast, super easy. There's a lot more complex, kind of cool platform systems out there, but this worked for us, and I think this is just how we're going to keep it. If we get a new truck in the future and we can afford it, we'll probably go all out and get the interior totally kick ass back here. All right, we'll just slide these back in. Yeah. Something else you could do that I've seen some people do that is really cool, and I might do it in the future, is they'll run the bottom of these through a router. So you could see that you could just put a 3/4 inch groove right up through the bottom of this, and then this board would sit snug right down, straddling that groove right there. But then again, I don't know if I'll do that, because what I like about this is if moisture does get in here, it goes down in the grooves and runs out. The wood is raised up off the bottom, so it's not ever going to be sitting in water. So, I don't know, something to think about. Thank you. Oh, like a glove. You see that? God damn. All right, I'm gonna fill up the side compartments before I put those covers back on. All right, you'll get a better view of all this stuff once we're actually in Pyramid. Show you how we set up. This is just a little aluminum folding camp table. Both of our landing nets. This is our 2-seater camp chair. His and her fishing bags. His and her fishing rods. His and her waders. Oh, that's gloves and balaclavas and stuff. And these things are dope, but you're not gonna see them yet. You'll have to watch the next video to see what these cool things are for. So there you have it. There's the old trusty Swiss Army truck. Seriously, this has been awesome for us because we're camping almost every single weekend. During the summer, for sure, every weekend. So we just, when we're actually packing up camp to come back home, we'll go through everything, clean it at camp and put it all back. And then it's ready for the next time we go out. All we have to do is pack our clothes, replenish the food stores. Yeah, so don't even think about it. Keep that shit locked. Same with this, see? It's always locked. The rescue boards are locked. That tie down locks.
Oh, we need to get the...
Oh yeah. I've actually done that so many times, then I've come home and they've still been there.
Like 2.5 hours.
No, yeah, I came back from Pinedale with them both up there. And this one's only on one little thing and they stay.
I've never been so cold in my life.
That's a lie. All right, there she is.
There she is.